Stand to my quarters and welcome back to another episode of BattleTech Advanced 2062 as we get into the campaigns of the Neutron Stars. And last time we managed to kick over a couple of interesting missions, got a few parts, we're really close to getting a cicada, but we joined us again with Merc News broadcast, and I apologize, I read the first half of this to the Twitch people. You're going to have to put up with it just for them. So, Titan on the Sol system. Although Word of Blake forces conquered Terra in 3058, the cradle of humanity was far from the only occupied world in the Sol system. Even as Mars and Venus fell to the Blakeists, many facilities and outposts within the Sol system remained, at least nominally, in the hands of Comstar proper. The last of these fell on 17th of January as Precentor Klaus Hettig formally joined the Word of Blake, bringing with him the unparalleled manufacturing capabilities of the Titan naval yards. Please stay tuned for a word from our sponsors. They colonized Venus, probably through use of like flying cities, much like Cloud City, because the density of the atmosphere on Venus is incredibly high. So theoretically, you can actually get normal-ish pressures up in the high atmosphere and use various types of balloons and gases in order to keep you high. Oh, it was just straight up terraforming? Oh, cool. I was thinking flying cities. Also, Vero beer, keep your tracks tight. I'm not going to read a beer commercial. I would get in trouble for doing that. So, no lasting consequences for the Blakeists CC of the Titan naval yards has no lasting consequences. Okay, good to know. Alright, jumping on through. Now, is there any mech that I want to really mess with the armament of? I have an ERPPC, but that's very hot. The assassin I can put it on, because that AC5 is not doing it any favors. Let's be honest with ourselves.
I wrapped up that job you asked for.
Do a quick check of that assassin, because I'm not convinced I can keep it like this. Like right now, it does paltry amounts of damage. It's terrible. So a single AC5 and oh yeah, we wanted to put an AC10 on it, if I recall correctly. Just pull all the junk out of it. So I have 10 tons to play with at the moment, and that's with a whole bunch of extra jump jets. I do have an LB10, so if I drop some jump jets, I can definitely fit it. Or I can get basically the same amount of firepower as both of these weapons if I just put in, where's PPCs on this thing? PPC plasma, the ERPPC. Gives me 3 more tons. I throw on 3 tons of heat sinks. Bing bang boom, we got it. AC20. It doesn't quite have the heat for that. Can I get some ferro laminar? Wait, is this? I thought it was laminar for a moment. It's clan ferro. So give me 3 heat sinks. And that'll actually sort it out pretty gosh darn good. Put them on center line. And the head. There we go. That'll work. You only need 1 shot. It just won't fit. So the LB5 we had was 45 damage plus the 25 damage. So we were actually dealing 70 damage. So we're taking a small step down in the amount of damage we're actually outputting. Really, this assassin just kind of sucks. Which is, a fair descriptor of most assassins in general. But yeah, finding 14 tons for this, I could do it. I mean, it's there. I don't think I have any ammo for it, though. Ammunition. Oh, I do. Ooh, okay. First things first, we have to find 14 tons, which is obviously a little less, and we also need 2 tons of AC-20 ammo. Let's see what I can do with various internal modifications. Ferrofibrous. Takes up most of my slots and does not get me where I need to be. I'll drop a couple of jump jets. The jump jets aren't going to get me there either. I could drop all of my jump jets. We're going to have to change out an engine, which I can do. I have an Intersphere XL engine. Could go with a Client one. It's not going to work right that way. Specifically what? That AC-20 piercing. We're gonna lose it on an assassin. We won't lose it, it'll be fine. Savers for something bigger? Really, this assassin just annoys me. because it is rather terrible. Like, there's no other way to describe it. It's just god-awful. I need a lot more kit to fix it. Unfortunately, that's not going to be forthcoming for a while. But anything that has an alpha strike under 100 is really kind of bugging me right now. So that actually encompasses a couple of mechs that we have. I want to put the ERPPC on the spider. Although I'm trying to remember, does that the AC-20 is too short range if you drop the jump jets? It's still incredibly quick. Alright, our medical point penalty has expired, and we are here. Welcome to wherever here happens to be.
Waypoint reached, Commander.
Welcome to our Luna. Not your Luna, my Luna, our Luna. We'll share it. I know, bad joke, but we're gonna go with it anyway. Alright, hiring hall. I have new pilots, yes? Access and Comstar Mercnet. 1, 2, 3. We got 4 pilots that we can potentially pick up to the barracks. We're going to fire pretty much every single one of our final dudes. The Kickstarters and the Ronins are all gone. So, Bullet Trap, goodbye. And so now is the time that you want to be super loud and active over in the chat so that I notice your name and add you to the company when I hire these pilots and change the names. And Ulysses. Goodbye, Ulysses. Gee, you're in the 3rd week of February. I can't imagine why you have a tonnage in fire parliaments. It'll be fine. First checks first, because there's one person who's getting in no matter what. Everyone's just trying to make friends. Alright, hiring hall. So we are going to pick up the best pilots I can possibly afford, and that happens to be Whetstone. Hello, Whetstone. Welcome to the group. And then everybody else just kind of sucks.
Commander.
So I'll take a live. Oh no, can't take live fire because live fire is running. Shank.
New mech warriors
And vampire.
New mech
Now let's rename everybody to the medics. Alrighty. So first things first, Whetstone. We're gonna customize you. Oh, not that kind of customization. So. You are... Oh, no, I do want that kind of customization. Whetstone is going to become K-Ogre. Because just dropping so many subs, I mean, how could I miss that one? And then, of course, we're going to get our lovely and talented vampire. You are now Auto Bot Mech. I spelled K-Ogre, right? And then finally... Last but not least, because he said pick me, Shank is going to be Talik 20. Welcome back to the company, everybody. Save. I did not spell K-Ogre wrong. I did not. See? K-O-R-G-E. K-Ogre. See? See? I have proven myself. Wait, I'm vampire. Does that mean it's that is the wrong type of vampire. Oh, apparently, oh no, it's got a week. We've got to get our next generation of vampire. K-O-G-R-E? Where is it? Where did I put K? Oh, right. But Orge seems so much more perfect, right? There we go. K-Ogre. Spelled it right now. Korg. Corgi. Yes, Corgi. That's what we're going with. Alright, now that all of our pilots are named and probably set up, let us head on over towards Le Command Center, where we will talk to people. You're even the Guts pilot, which is perfect, because you're going to eventually turn into a punch bot. K-Ogre is that in the original clan? But you said it was like Corgi. Kronk. I'm listed on this K-Orger. Corgi there? You always call it Tarky? People have called me many things. You would be amazed at how difficult apparently people find Tirak to say. 4 of 17. The only problem is it's a defend base and I ain't doing that. 3 of 13 looks pretty gosh darn good. It's a battle in the jungle. God, I can't get away from these gosh darn jungles. Against the Draconis Combine. Apparently we're not in favor with the Drax. Alright, let's go grab... Oh, do I want to put K-Ogre in a... the spiders really become our melee mech. So, K-Ogre, get in that. Hope that you don't die. I don't care how it's spelled as long as I get to go into mech with punchy Kenobi machine guns. We're gonna have to find one of those. Although, we're not anywhere near the area of space we used to be in. Welcome to the jungle, we have fun games. The fan base is a half skull, should be dual. It's not that it's not that it'll be hard, it's that it'll be boring. What happened to the AJ ogres? Don't you dare kill me on the first mission. I can guarantee nothing. Mainly because we're so early in the game. I can tell you that the vast majority of my pilots died to headshot. Where is Moonman? Where is Mr. Moonman Prime? I don't know, although I do miss him, as always. I miss all of my people who don't show up more regularly. But we're not playing MechWarrior 5 anymore, so he's probably a little bit more interested in that sort of thing. I see I got hungry and AJ Ogres got eaten. Oof. Yeah, I kind of wanted to keep MechWarrior 5 in the roster, but just... I don't have enough time to stream more than 3 times a week. Really, 3 times a week is kind of pushing it for what I can do. So we wanted to keep BattleTech because that's kind of our base. And then I want to play Bannerlord. And then Mech HQ just kind of was doing so well on Fridays that we kind of wanted to keep it. We are going to probably revisit that in December. Or sooner should something really interesting come up. But December for sure we'll revisit it purely because that's when the Steam release of MechWarrior 5 comes out. The Bolo series is a great... The Bolo series isn't a series, it's a collection of short stories. Continental seizures. Did you know a significant number of Bolos can fly? Does that make them tanks anymore, or are they airships? Is that team battle tanks that can shoot down spaceships? Yup, it's not a series. All short stories, they're random and none of them connect to each other. I did not know that when I bought my first Bolo book. Put my new video card in there. Nice. They were Bolo novels? Really? I've never seen them. I've never seen the Bolo novels then. I've only come across a whole ton of short stories. I'll probably have to buy it on Steam as well. Only if it comes to that. I mean, the mod support hopefully is just going to be universal between the two. And hopefully there will be crossplay. I don't see why there wouldn't be. But yeah, we'll check it up and see what happens then. There are a few of those novels good reads. Okay. I'll be honest, too many of the Bolos short stories I read were all like super depressing. Like really depressing. There were like 8 anthologies and 2 novel/combined novellas. Oh, okay. So that's how it is. A little bit odd. Although, can you imagine them ever trying to make a movie of that? One of them, the humans and those dog things that tried to murder each other actually became a single clan with the Bolos protecting them? Yeah, I think I read that one. Alright, we are here to kill all of you. Surrender immediately. Oh, we're already... I don't know if that's above the ground or not, but we're about to find out. No, it's not. Game. Game, why are you cheating? They're all underground. Then the human runner comes back with all of... What the hell is this? Great. Great. Don't you just love it when the game throws so many things your way?
Decisions at high speed.
The Bolos exterminated the dogs. We got digger mix? We don't. And I can't reset either because right now there's a massive bug going around. If you reset, you'll ruin the entire mission. So we're just kind of screwed on this one. Actually, can I just load a game? No, I would have to go back to the desktop. So sure it's gonna pop up out of the ground. God, we wish that would make our life so much more easy. But sadly, it looks like we're just gonna be totally screwed over by the game.
I copy.
Which happens at times. Yeah, the entire enemy force is below ground. I'm just gonna declare kill all. There we go.
Receiving it.
Maybe that'll handle it.
I copy.
So now we'll have to see if the enemy actually shows up, which they might not.
Roger that.
But I'm hoping there's like a reinforcement thing that occurs after you manage to destroy all the enemy targets. Alright, no. Okay. In that case, give me the win. Wrong. That's
I'll
the
just wait
wrong
here.
button. That's the task
Good a
manager.
spot as any.
Didn't want to. Alright, see you around, Zenithmora. By the way, if you haven't hit that follow button, do. Oh, no, never mind. You're subscribed. What am I saying? So thank you for joining us on this one. Enemy hit under the ground. How do they find out about our nukes? Using command sheet? Absolutely. The game is bugged. So, in that case, I'm going to complete mission. Thank you. It's not like we're going to get anything for it. Using Starlink tunnel turrets. But no, I have long become... I've hit the point where I don't give a damn if the mission is that badly bugged. I'm just finishing it. Because when the mission's going to break like that, then there's no fun to be had. So, now, we can just burn through it. That way we can continue to plow on to the missions that actually do let us fight and do interesting things. So, that's the plan anyway. I know what Terra could bring us. I've done it before. I mean, I generally don't use the kill all command, but I was hoping that it would cause enemy reinforcements to show up. Well, apparently there was a panther. Cool. Well, I have to take stuff, so I'm going to take the panther parts. But yeah, if the game is going to break like that on me, then I kind of don't care about the mission being... Because I can't reset the mission. There's a bug right now in the game where you can't reset the mission, otherwise it completely trashes everything. So at that point, you either quit out of the game and restart that mission, which that takes forever, or you can end the mission, which gives you a penalty to your reputation, or you can just hit the complete mission. Now, had I known that there was just going to be a broken mission, I would have just hit complete mission. That would have not put any salvage on there, and it would give me 18,000 seagulls. Woo. But I had some small hope it would actually give me a fight. Gotta stack being a content creator. So if the game breaks the mission, then using the tools to continue to look at. But strategic use of technology. Control Shift minus. Should be able to load the pre-mission save. Yeah, if there was an option to load the mission, I would have just cycled back and done that. But I don't know why it's not there. I mean, I know why you can't save in the middle of a mission because it's incredibly busted, but still. So. Yeah, normally what I would do in a situation like that is just take complete mission. That way you don't get any salvage from it, or you only get the salvage that you earned. But unfortunately, I didn't realize that there wouldn't be any reinforcements, that it was just going to be those emplacements. But yeah, if you could Control Shift minus, it brings up the little menu up here and you can mess around and do whatever you want. It's good for testing, good for just messing around with shit, which we do on occasion. There's nothing broken, I don't need to touch anything. Command Center, bring me another mission, and this time don't break it. I've noticed that, oh no, that is actually my icon. The B team. Ooh, we could send to the B team. Oh wait, no, that would have me playing as a whole bunch of terrible units. The 1.5 skull is really interesting. I do want to take that. It is only a 2 of 9 though, which is a little disappointing. Take the B team. This way we don't have to risk any of our stuff. Yeah, we're fighting Comstar and we won't have to risk any of our stuff. Because it fills in all of their stuff. They got a Clint, an Icarus 2, and a Commando. How adorable is that? Oh, get all of my pilots out for a moment. I want to bring my Kit Fox for this, and the Jenner, because the Jenner is actually really good at what it does. And for that, we're going to need Neutron himself in the Kit Fox. And Pyro, I think it's going to be you. Mainly because you're my highest stat pilot right now. But get in that Jenner. And don't die. Run a bunch of green pilots? How is that any different from a new campaign? Well, it allows me to easily throw away 3 pilots for no danger. How long are you hurt for? Like another 10 days? Less? A little while longer. I'll check it as soon as we swap back out to the barracks so that I can decide how many, or if anybody's earned any new skills. Case protects case of life. Yes, that is true. Oh, the fact that they didn't include full-on ammunition explosions in the base game was such a tragedy. Well, I didn't die in the first mission. Yes, you survived. In fact, K-Ogre was the one who brought the nukes. If one of the pilots dying, you lose the mission. Wait, really? Maybe B team is great. Mission early campaign, later not so much. Is that for real, that if one of the pilots dies that you lose the entire mission? Because I have never heard that before. I wouldn't count that as your first mission. It could be. Yes, really? Oh, that sucks then. We're fighting Comstar. That's going to make life way more difficult. Maybe we should head to Terra and fight the Word of Blake instead of the clans. That might be the better plan. Oh, if the pilot dies. Okay, so if the pilot just gets knocked out of the mech, then it's fine. So we need to make sure that they avoid getting shot in the head. You can lose a mech, but only one. Take that back. How many missions did I live? Still, they actually have heavier mechs than we do. Like Clinton and Icarus 2 are both heavier mechs than what I can field right now. Although, to be fair, I have a Kit Fox, which is a better mech than anything that they have. And I have a Kit Fox with an ultra autocannon, which, you know, could be better. But it's not bad. Ultra autocannon 5s are fun. They're a really efficient weapon. One of the more efficient guns. Because double tap, and if you get a clan version, it's even better. Because it's 7 tons for 2 shots. Which makes you almost an AC-10. And the AC-10 is just terrible. Said this is a great mission early on. Yep. Hopefully things will work out well for us. Never know. Basically free money and loot. Maybe they'll send a Night Star against me that I can convince the pilot to part with. Very politely, of course. Because that's what I want. I'd love to have a Night Star, actually, for once. So it's one of the mechs that I haven't really seen much of in this particular game. And I've never seen it in Bloody's campaign. Did have a couple of Night Stars when we were doing test drives back in Rogue Tech. Just wait till I get a melee mech. Yeah, if I can get you into a proper melee mech so you can start smashing people over the head. Multiple PPC shots to the head politely. Oh, of course. We still need to put the piercing AC-20 on something. Yeah, and the Night Star actually does have it does have a variant that packs AC-20s. Mission on up. Apparently we have Pontoon, Stubble, and Guano. So none of these names are particularly filling me with joy or belief that we're going to win. I miss my old Bullshark with the 4X UX5s and the LRM-30. Yeah, that sounds like a pretty nasty mech. Last mech I had wasn't really a melee mech, but we still rocked it. It turned into a melee mech with the way that melee weapons fire. We need to find some coils, though.
There's a lot of condensation on my cockpit.
You can just suck it up, Marine. I ain't gonna allow you to complain too much. Icarus 2. This mech is way slower than I always think it should be, and not really all that good. Don't tell Shade, but it's true. Commando zipping nice and forward. It's a good commando as well. We got a good commando, we got our Kid Fox, we got a mediocre Icarus, and then we got a Clint, so it's not all sunshine and roses. Oh, and of course our Jenner. It's a condensation that's called rain. Will they come to me? Somehow I don't think so. Which is actually really annoying because now I have to go down and then back up, and so I'm fighting uphill. I don't want to fight uphill. Nobody wants to fight uphill. Fighting uphill places you at a significant disadvantage because you get negatives to your hit and they get positives to their hit. If you're trying to figure that out in classic BattleTech terms, reverse the numbers.
Alright, let's get down to it.
Everybody nice and angled. Hopefully I can just hit them with a truck. There are 2 full lances though, which is a little bit, not disturbing, but concerning. Because lots of mechs means great difficulty. It is a standard Clint too, so it's nothing. It's not the cool energy Clint with the double heat sinks and all that other badassery. Just has its boring little AC-5. But we will make it work, as we often do. But really, it's all going to come down to the Kid Fox. Kid Fox can do probably most of the heavy lifting, is what I predict. Maybe not for sure, but kind of feels like that. Now to see if the enemy comes towards me. What do you got? Got a fire starter. Okay, that's a decent mech to steal. Good for turning into a melee mech. I just use the terms penalties and bonuses. They're clear. Cicadas. I always bait them out to have them attack uphill on you. Yeah, I gotta wait for them to actually take note of me, and then they can move towards me. But it was looking like they were just gonna stand still. Also, I don't want to get shot at by LRM-5s, especially accurate LRM-5s. Ugh. It's proving to be a bit of a problem. Pontoon!
I'm receiving you.
Your commando should have an easy large laser shot on a target that has not moved. So while you're... he's got a 40%. Hit him.
Engaging target.
Or not. Wow. 1 SRM. So that's not doing all that great. It is Comstar though, so I suppose I should be concerned. What other lights does Comstar normally like to field? Or maybe we'll get lucky, we'll get a good medium that we can rob. Well, I kind of doubt it. A Cicada would be helpful though. Firestar FS9, twin medium oh no, single or twin? Fired as medium lasers. Didn't hit the commando, so we're nice and safe on that one. Pyro.
Orders?
Pyro, I want your Jenner moving forward. I know it's dangerous, but I think you can handle it.
On my way. Double
What do you
time.
got? It's a Locust. That's so incredibly disappointing. Oh, it's an LRM-5 Locust too. Ugh. What is Locust D? The M is the normal LRM-5 one. What's up with you? Okay, that might be a Locust worth having. Heard a fire starter, please.
Firing a full salvo.
Pretty solid number of medium laser hits, so we can work with that. And whoever's sitting pretty
I'm on the clock.
doesn't want
What
me
do
to
you
know
want?
what they are. Okay, want you up this hill. Come on. Get to the... oh, I suppose not that high up the hill.
Alright,
Otherwise you
let's
can't
get
see him,
down
so
to
we'll just
it.
turn back on in. And we'll take aim with the ultra auto cannon. And the large...
Let's see if I'm sober enough to line this up.
And 3 missiles. Not doing
Sometimes
well.
failing is
Is it
important.
Endo and Fail
However,
Firestone
this
or the
will
next cell?
mostly be painful.
The endo is the most important thing because I can change the rest of the things, but the endo I cannot. Oh, it's a raven. So I wonder what kind of raven. Are you a dagger pretending to be a raven? That happens a lot. Not your Raven the Real. With Narc Beacon and SRM 6, which actually sort of jives all rightly with the Locust that is currently running around. So you got your Firestarter for your upfront combat. You've got your Narc Beacon Raven in order to do all your electronic warfare. And then you've got a... well, I hate to say it, you got a Locust sitting in the background just sort of doing whatever.
Firm.
Ooh, good shot. Hit with the AC-5. I'd rather have the Firestarter, but
Waiting for
they didn't
orders.
really ask me what it was that I desired.
Acknowledged.
Icarus can waddle on forward, take aim, and probably not hit anything. I mean, he's got a 1/4 chance.
May I interest you in some
Yeah, that's
melting
what I figured.
armor?
Wasn't gonna happen today. So far, 3 mechs. And I assume more stuff will show up after we scout the base. So we don't necessarily want to see the base just yet.
Order
Shift over to the
acknowledged.
side with the commando, get some speed going on, take aim at the Firestarter, who's already starting to take some pretty nasty damage.
Copy that, Commander.
That time you hit with a large laser and a decent number of the missiles. Good job. I can work with that. Can I raise myself up? How's that? Am I nice and high? We've been raised up so that we can stand on mountains. Oh, we got a fire starter rolling in. So where did you go? Please tell me it wasn't very far. It was rather far. Gosh darn it.
I'm on the
Gonna make
clock.
my life
What do you
difficult.
want?
Although I do have a back shot on you, so maybe that'll help my life being a little bit less
Let's get
difficult.
down to it.
28 is not less difficult. Well, it is, technically. Citizen strike right in his back, puts me up to a 46. Sure, shoot his back.
Oh, now that's a sweet sight picture.
Managed to miss literally everything. But we have pushed him down to the initiative, and that was kind of my more important
Good to
goal.
go.
Jenner. I really shouldn't get you all that close to this guy. Also because I've now, looked at the base. That was a mistake. We have been coming. By the way, what else was in the core? Oh, we don't know yet. We'll find out soon. Show me you.
Giving him everything I've got.
That didn't work out. He only covered the AC-10, so he went a bit overkill. That will let us see them from this battle. Yeah.
Orders?
Hey, Chris, I don't think you can hit anything just because you're a terrible mech. Sorry, but it's true. You're trying to put an AC-10 on something that small with
going.
very little mobility. It's not really working out. There's so many better options.
Engaging target.
I was hoping that by talking trash about him, he would amaze me by hitting that fire starter, and it did not happen. So clearly everything that I just said was 100% accurate, and he should just give up. We've got quite a few mechs on the way. Isn't it, Irby? Urban mechs have their purpose. Wow, that was astonishingly accurate. Guano,
Commander?
bring in the Clint. You're also going to do a little bit of tanking now, because I've made you an incredibly tempting target for any discerning mech warrior.
Roger.
Oh, missed by -1. Gotta love it when that happens. Icarus pilot's a scrub. They're all scrubs. Putting flak on Shade's mech. Little bit. This mission is not going to go well. She's going to put that out there. We activated the base too early, which was a mistake, I'll admit. I knew the moment I hit click to go that it was a mistake, but I didn't want to wait around. I'm too used to having good pilots and heavy weaponry. Fuck. I've got to get back used to that light mech style, where nobody does any damage to anybody, and it's all just kind of a big misfest until somebody lands a PPC and blows off after your commando. Photon, where are you?
Yes, Commander.
Your commando's right there, which makes it really easy to sneak up behind this guy. Tempted to do it. Showed them to do it. In fact, I am probably going to do it, but I also have doubts that it'll hit 9.213. So much fun playing light games. By fun, I mean, oh my god. Take a break from Rotec?
That's a miss.
Kind of a little bit. All fun and games till someone loses a PPC. Luckily, we don't have any PPCs to lose.
What do you want?
Bloody Doves recently released his BattleTech Advanced 3062 Clan Occupation patch. I refuse to call it Clan Invasion because it's 3062. That ended a long time ago. And so we're giving that a bit of a whirl. I shouldn't shoot you. I should sensor lock you. Sensor lock you so the Jenner can beat the crap out of you.
Locked in,
There we go.
loaded.
Dropping it down. Unfortunately, he's got a friend. Which, that's never ideal. A large laser. Yeah, we have 2 large lasers that we can lose, which would be unfortunate, because one of those is the Clan ER large laser. I do not have a 4-ton replacement for that. It's such a good weapon. Well, it would be if they let it be unnerfed, but that's an argument for another day. Okay, a little bit of light fire coming in. You're at the fire starter. Oh, they've got a spider. Not only that, their spider moved into a position where I can now slip in right up close and personal. 43? For that movement, that seems pretty terrible. Don't want to be there either. Really, it's just going to be a bad round of getting shot at for this. Shooting him in the back is also not super useful at the moment. Because shooting him in the back doesn't net me anything all that significant. Want a sufficient amount of evasion to actually, be evasive. And 4 is kind of the minimum of what I'm looking at. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to get 4 while also be able to shoot at our little friend over here. I could jump for it. Similar problem, though.
I copy.
Get up here. Hi. Accuracy, bad. Also got to shut off some of our weapon systems. And we're, of course, beeping still because we're being marked out as a primary target. Not great. Could be worse, though. And if they turn to face me, they're facing away from the rest of the firing line that is steadily moving on forward. And I might be able to get some decent back shots. If the Icarus actually manages to hit the right side of a barn for once, we can actually do a pretty significant amount of concentrated damage. I think we'll actually rely a little bit more on the mist links, though.
They've got a sensor lock
Oh.
on me.
Interesting strategy, and it's going to work out brilliantly for you. It's worth evacuating. Lost half your hit chance with that jump. Oh yeah, I know. But the important thing was to have some sort of defense. It wasn't worth trying to rush on in there and shoot him in the back with a 43% when he was just going to then turn around and beat the ever crap out of us. So I wanted to see if I couldn't maneuver myself into a position that would, one, stretch them out, and two, give me a chance of doing a little bit of damage. But I don't think the Jenner's going to do a lot of damage anyway. Especially now when it's going to lose an arm. Unless I can get one of my buddies to show up, and that's not going to happen. Hey Chris, walk a little bit forward. I should probably break this guy down here. Because if I don't, he's going to start spotting for more things. And I don't want that to happen.
Feel my wrath.
Oh, nice shot.
That hit something good.
Okay, so he did manage to knock out the entire side torso of the fire starter, so I can work with that a little bit. At least not all the laser missiles. Well, it wouldn't have been terrible because if the first missile had missed, they all would have missed. He didn't move that far. I mean, he moved, but he didn't move that far. Watch, Guano's not going to be able to hit it at all. He's only got 2 pips of evasion, which is not much. He's not sitting on a significant stockpile of defense. Unfortunately, my pilots are just absolute garbage. Can't even death from above this guy. Can I punch him? I can't even punch him. I think I have to jump over this hill. Maybe not. Am I going to do it anyway? You better believe it. Why? 45 melee damage. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to with you. Shut off the AC-5. Let it settle.
Roger.
Next round, the AC-5 will be more accurate. But the more important thing is I'm now in range to punch people with AC-5 damage. Oh no, he's improved to confident. You shouldn't be feeling confident. You should be terrified of me. I am the arbiter of all of your doom and dreams. Something like that. Not quite sure. Let's see how he responds to being slowly starting to get rushed. It's somewhat ironic that we're rushing down a fire starter. They are the one mech you generally don't want to be anywhere near. More misses. This time on the clip. Reasonably accurate too. This guy is nuts.
Damage minimal.
Doom and Dread? Sure, we'll go with that.
I'm here.
Pontoon.
New target acquired.
Synapsis has just been subscribed for 3 months. He noticed he wasn't subbed anymore, so here we go. Thank you so much, my man. Welcome back to the fold, I suppose. Also, you get even more out of the loyalty badges. Can we get a little bit of heartbeat love for Synapsis for once again becoming subbed to us, rejoining our crew? Although he's always been here with us deep in our hearts. They got a commando on there. 46 is not the worst thing in the world.
Coordinates received.
Running through that spore cloud, that might be the worst thing in the world. But other than that, let's hurt you as much as I possibly
Fire
can.
an owl weapon.
Ooh, even more penetrating hits. I think, anyway. What do we got? Oh, your center torso is wide open. I've almost got you dead. Which will be the most dangerous thing in the field. I mean, aside... Oh, you got way over here. Holy crap. Apparently 40 damage is enough to open up my armor.
Taking internal damage.
Oh, and then of course there's the fire. Do me a favor, don't die. Not that I really care about you, but, you know, your boss is kind of paying me not to get you killed. But that can become a rather awkward conversation. They've been senators are blowing apart.
Let's see if I'm sober enough to line
That
this
looked
up.
good, and there he
I'm
goes.
legally obligated to inform you I'm paid per kill.
So that was his last bad mistake, coming into my medium range ring rather than making me have to take long range pot shots at him. I mean, he hurt the Clint, but I don't care. Is there anything in this side torso on the Clint? AC-5 ammo that could explode. Oh, and the gun itself. Fire stars are pro melee mech. Oh yeah, for sure. They're great little mechs. Especially because of all those support hard points, you can rack on a whole ton of stuff. Yeah, unless they only have 11 days left in the sun. That's okay. What are you up to in terms of Siebel count? Also, I'm curious as to what you have in mind for building. Spider coming down. Looks like they're trying to beat up on my Clint. What jerks. Gotta turn this Clint around and punch him in the face. Although it is only a spider. Pyro Knight. There's that locust. I want you to go hunting a locust. Not really your job, per se, but it's funny.
Roger.
75.8 thousand. Nice. Racking up the big numbers. Good number hits on the locust. So now he's unsettled, as you might be if you were a long-range locust and suddenly had a Jenner right on top of you. It tends to be a position that not many people want to find themselves in at all. I want a nasty build-in names on, say, a heavy. We don't have a heavy yet, so just keep that in mind. Oh, they just really don't like my little Clint. What did he ever do to you? Nothing, that's what. Kickers up to 89,000.
I'm receiving you.
Alright.
Waiting for
Guano.
orders.
Let's beat the ever-loving crap. For 73. Are you really just this terrible at everything? Because I'm thinking the answer to that question is yes. Okay, there we go. 79%. AC 5. There we go. Structure exposed. He's not quite unsteady enough for me to be able to take super big advantage of that.
Ready for orders.
But stubble is very high. I'm not going to have him move. And you know what? It's a 46, so
Locked and loaded. Here it comes.
it was a coin flip, and he made it. Didn't make him unsteady. He's got him right up on the first
I'm
person.
picking up a new sensor trace. Looks like enemy reinforcements.
I guess looking doesn't pay much of a 49,000. No, you got to chat a lot. Okay, we got enemy reinforcements inbound, which is a problem. Oh boy, what do we got? Unknown vehicle as well.
We've got an unknown on sensors.
Multiple APCs. Tricks. See, I was just saying that nobody knew how to spell my name either. Maybe not this campaign, but it'll get done. I may have to reduce the threshold on that, but the build times were so long at the time that we actually created something. Maverins at 7.3. Probably won't get at this campaign sitting at 25.6. I just warned us properly, they didn't shoot right. I don't know about properly. If they're all APCs that can work with that, I think we're going to take a little bit more damage than I'd like. Although, again, it's not my mechs, so I don't really care that much, I suppose. Although that Jenner is my Jenner, so don't shoot my Jenner. 19.1. I am at infinity. Literally, that's what it says. It has my C build count, and then it shows infinity. Which I suppose makes a certain amount of sense, given that it's my channel. But ooh, I want to knock you unsteady. I think I have the power to do that, but only if I risk quite a bit. Oh shoot, never mind, I don't have that precision strike. Oh well, it's not gonna matter. Fire.
This should be good.
Did you just shoot Pontoon in the face with a large laser?
Reporting. Internal damage.
I think that they did. Yeah. Good job. Mechanical keyboard? What? Tarek is boss and the banker. He's all the symbols. I'm just my fast typing show up all the time. The blessing mechanical keyboard. Dude, mechanical keyboards rock and I love them. I like the clicky. I will not lie. The clicky is fun. Don't blow up the mech yet.
I'm in trouble.
You can blow it up later, but for now, I get to kill. Alright,
I'm
Neutron.
on the clock. What do you want?
Your target has a side angle on you, hasn't moved, and
Let's see
just
if I'm
kill.
sober enough to
Oh
line
god
this
damn
up.
it. How could you miss? My keyboard is clicking you. Set up whether so darn sensitive that I brush a key to go to the next. I wish. God, that would make my life so much easier.
Oh shit.
There he
Shoot me
goes. That's annoying. We can blame Pontoon
Yes,
for that one. That was levels of dumb. You know, I'm shooting scoot. Otherwise, this would be such a good shot. I mean, it might still be. What am I being looked at? A Beagle Hover Scout Craft, a Wheeled APC, and two just unknowns. Which could be anything from armored personnel carriers to assault mechs. I'll reserve. We'll figure out later.
Observing action.
Mission still active? Wait, what? He's not dead? I don't care. I'm annoyed that I don't have the Clint anymore. Because the Clint does have an okay amount of firepower given this Lance setup. So. My explosion would have killed the clip regardless of the left torso status. Yeah. Still gonna blame him for it. God, I hate light mix. This is why I enjoy fighting in the heavy phase and not the light phase, because gosh darn it all. It's frustrating to have to work with these guys. Is everybody gone?
Standing by.
Am I dealing with demolishers?
Holding for the right opportunity.
Yeah, okay, it's just us.
Standing by.
So if it's just gonna be us, I'm gonna walk right up next to you. And I'm gonna shoot all the
Roger.
biggest, nastiest guns that I have. Gosh darn it, it's only 50%. And then you missed almost all of them. Guys, you're killing me here. You gotta work with me if you want to live. Maybe they don't want to. Oh god, did I just inherit the worst possible people?
Confirmed.
Okay, that's a good hit. Lost his evasion again. I can work with that. That'll give the commando a free shot on him. The only light mech I really like in the game is the beekeeper. Oh, the fire bee hero. Gotta love green pants. Does it have bee missiles? Alright, so they're up at 10. God, they got a lot of stuff on the field now. Although, hopefully they're all going to be like this Beagle hovercraft. Will APC has machine guns? Oh no, with missiles. Can't do that much longer. Can refit it to have 2 MML 20s. Nice. Locust is doing good. That Locust is being intensely annoying to me right now. Unfortunately, I can't hang around to play because Shoot and Scoot has moved. It's not so easy to get, which is a little annoying. But yeah, please don't damage my Jenner. I have to pay for that. Wow, these vehicles are all moving on 10. What gives? I am confused. It's got invulnerable Hydra bins? What? How does that even work? I hope it doesn't bother with the arrow rolls. Why would that bother me? Did I not literally say that was very helpful the other day?
Standing by.
That's why the board exists, man. That's why it's there. It's the cause of it all. Alright, I'll just run through the water. Oh god. He's unsteady. You've got a side angle shot, and the best you can manage is a 53. Case hardened ammo bin locations. That's interesting. Let's see if I can't knock his leg out. Please just give me his leg so I can finish this guy off. Hey, we got his leg. Nice.
Reporting critical hit.
Mortar shots like we just can't be destroyed or removed from the mech. Nice. And so the Raven, so I don't have to worry about him for a bit. Actually, no. I have to worry about him rather severely, but I can more easily kill him now. I don't know if this Raven has an XL engine or not, though. Do you? You do. So if I knock out this torso, if I had bothered to knock out that torso instead, I would have had you dead. I do get free shots to your legs, though, so I'll see if I can't save it. That would be ideal. Now they gotta move their vehicles in, especially considering how broken heat damage is. Yeah, it's bad. Did you just point blank range hit me with LRMs and it still worked?
Heavy damage.
I'm gonna call shenanigans on that one.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Why don't you just stand still? Yeah, I know. It's gonna make you a target, but that's okay. You're at full armor right now. Blows light off.
Let's see if I'm sober enough to line this up.
I mean, that's a solution too that I'm not necessarily against, but I was kind of hoping to knock out both legs instead. Mostly I made comments on the Discord because I was getting embarrassed by being the old guy who kept crashing. Nah, it's always a pain to try and learn those things. It's the best light mech you could possibly start with. I believe it. Cops try to do this. So we've got this Locust, and who is still very smartly placing his back towards his friends. So I'm gonna have to run the Jenner out of there because I don't want the Jenner taking any more damage. And his right armor is almost through. The Spider has probably run super far. Pyro.
Orders.
Time to leave. Probably shouldn't run you off in this direction because they'll probably chase you. That's not what I want. But it'll also chill you out, so you'll be able to turn around and beat people up. Stupid telephone. Yup. Have you paid your bills? Alright, it's double. You have a target on anything? Oh, he's somehow over there. Huh. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, I might be able to see the locust. Let's see if the pilot can actually hit the broadside of a barn. 22%.
Acknowledged.
Missed by 34. That didn't work out. Phone.
Damage.
No, you're thinking the Canopians. The amount of vehicles that is coming my way is kind of ridiculous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6 vehicles. So we got an entire level 2 on our way, or their way. So this is gonna be fun. Jenner's gonna get shelled more. Luckily for us, not able to connect. We can work with that. Don't hit me ever, and I can work with that. Allow me to basically cheese the game. Alright, pontoon's up. Pontoon, where are you?
I'm here.
Where's your little commando? Turn around and shoot the spider in the back. I don't think it would help. Can, however, shoot the... Okay, you're not going to hit him, but hey, we'll work with what I've got. Which is not a whole lot, to be fair.
Fire in.
Okay, made him unsettled. The HPG net carries the various entertainments like mercenaries. That's so arty for that tank division. Yeah, both in this game and in classic BattleTech, artillery can have a very interesting role. Although part of the reason why that works so well is because they didn't move, because they couldn't move anymore. So a little bit of a, it wasn't as powerful as it seemed. Where are you shooting? Okay, shooting and missing the commando. That's lovely. Apparently the commando jumped out of the water in order to accept that fire. Being very kind and polite to him. And some fire going towards the center but not connecting, which is lovely. Neutron. You're not going to hit the broadside of a barn. Why would you dream of such things? 04, MG array. This is why I hate fighting lights.
Let's see if I'm sober enough to line this
Because
up.
that's not fun. When you fight heavies, now suddenly you can start hitting people. 70 kills, I call that pretty powerful. But again, that was only because of certain extenuating circumstances that kind of came together to be sort of perfect. So. Have to love that environmental plate armor. Or permanent armor? What? I'm not sure I understand. But yeah, having some artillery would help mainly because then we'd just be able to attack the vehicles without having to bother to hit anything. This whole super evasion that they're packing is for the birds. Hello, Wizalot. Welcome to the stream. Kill them, Punkatits.
Ready for
Ah, we have
orders.
Ninja Turtles in the chat now. Alright, let's go start stepping on people, because you can do that. And you're pretty good at it. Start here.
On my way.
Hi. I'm hoping to not kill you. Haha, that worked. So we can start getting,
One more for the
yeah,
strategy.
70% of reinforcements. So we can start getting rid of all of these guys back here just by stomping on them. That'll be the plan. Okay, unknown vehicle running away like a coward. The rewards for this mission are going to suck. More missile fire. Haha, you couldn't hit me this time. And you're in stomping range. Oh, it's an Ignis too. Did something just show up behind you? It did. Dear God.
I'm ready.
There's so many of them. What are we going to do? Well, that's not good. That's even worse, unfortunately. Alright, hit him.
Engaging target.
Hey, hit him with a medium laser. And his panic level is critical.
Alright, folks, let's get this
Not sure
done.
why he's critical panic. We haven't exactly focused much fire onto him. If this is level 2, yep. 6 units. Irritatingly numerical. More missiles. Please don't hit me. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna have to run through the fire, but since I'm going for stomping, that should be alright. So I'll try and step on the Ignis if I can. Probably not gonna be able to get through that armor, though. Yeah, 106 is not gonna work. Jenner has what, 35? I think so. I think the Jenner does 35 damage on a stomp. Which will double, of course, to 70, but that's still not enough to punch through any of the Ignis's armor, so that's not gonna work quite as well as I'd like. Did people actually take on missions against Hamlet? Yeah, we're taking one. Had an issue with the tank running away from me. Eventually, I made my way to the extraction point to bring him out after chasing him. Yeah, there's some AI role that causes it to try and run away, and it is incredibly
I'm
frustrating
receiving you.
because it's like you should not be able to get away from me, or rather, you should turn and actually fight me instead of making me chase you across half the map. All right, let's get some more pressure down. I don't have to pay for this commander, and I'm gonna hurt this little guy. See if I can't break a locust. 20%, not good. 15's not good. 20 is also not good. Well, we'll just see what I can break.
Confirmed.
I only need to get lucky once, and that's what that locust pilot knows. Couldn't see it half the time. Yeah, probably say that they will eventually come back at you, but it's slow and boring. Yeah, the whole, there needs to be an extra check in that. Because what it does is it says, okay, I'm a light unit, I want to flank. But there should be a check if, like, there's one unit left. Do you really want to flank? Come back here, no! Stop shooting my kid fox. It's worth more than your life, literally.
Now who's dumb for having all the armor?
Who's the one who equipped you with all the armor? We'll go with that one. But yeah, I want to kill this Ignis, and I can't. Not in a single stomp, anyway. It would take multiple stomps, and that would take a long time. Figure taking off Comstar would be a nice way to find yourself stranded in the middle of nowhere. They don't control the jump ships. They only control the communications. There should be 3 AMSs like FX. Yeah, we know. But it's the most iconic version, and so that's what the model has baked
I'm on the
into it.
clock. What do you want?
Could punch him. It's actually probably the right... Oh, my UAC jammed. Yeah, okay. We're gonna punch him. Because I think I have a better chance to hit you if I go for the punch. I actually literally do, so...
Alright,
Boot.
let's get down to it.
Ah, we even hit him.
The cream
Got a nice
of the
little boot
crop
to the shoulder.
rises to the top.
And he hits with a small laser. And our gun is now unjammed. The next time I can hurt you in more interesting ways. Also, we're up close to him, so he may prioritize like moving just behind us, and that won't be a fast enough move. I mean, the mission is literally to wipe out everything, every Comstar unit. How the heck are they going to do with us? Yes, the phone company has no communications. That's what we learned. Alright. Come on, what you gonna do? Of course he ran us super far away. It just wouldn't be fun if he
Good
didn't.
to go.
Legionnaire. Multiple tanks here. Heavy wheeled APC. Mostly dead. Would die. Would put me with my back towards an Ignis. The Ignis is packing SRM 4 plus a vehicle flamer and a machine gun. That's not the worst thing in the world. Oh, they've got a galleon with a medium pulse laser. What? He happens to be here. Can I even get to your back? No, this is a straight side in, which I literally can't kill you, and can't kill you. Okay, so that's not gonna work.
Receiving you.
What I could do is I could get on top of this wheeled APC, and this will kill you from all angles. So let's remove another top tier 10
Targeting
initiative
for
thing.
physical attack.
And there's that gone. Army comms is horrible at communicating.
Reporting. Vehicle
Or how
destroyed.
relations fall when wiping out all witnesses. Literally says leave no witnesses. Alright, so we're next to the Ignis, who can shoot me for a decent amount of damage. He's got an SRM 4, but I'm stacking a ton of evasion at the moment. But perhaps more importantly, I'm in the forest, which is damage reduction. Alright, so the Ignis tried that out. He's not very fast, and he's no longer in the forest, which makes him more vulnerable. Vulnerable to who becomes the $50 million question. Because maybe you're not vulnerable to anybody. Can I get an unobstructed back shot? Yes, if I turn. Alright, we'll do it. See what I can do with an unobstructed back shot. Screw it, I'll go for the precision strike, because why not? Hit him dead center.
Firing at enemy 6.
Well, you hit him with one of the weapons. Can I eject? You were panic level critical not 2 seconds ago. No, he's just stressed now.
Friend.
Oh, this is BattleTech Advanced. No, this is BattleTech Advanced 3062. also known as BTA. Yeah, but the salvage with the ROM chip belongs to the victor, sometimes literally. So this is Bloody Doves' take on BattleTech modding, which is sort of the halfway point between the base standard game and RogueTech. A little bit more streamlined than RogueTech is, a little bit more focused, but without so many of the features that RogueTech brings to the table. But they share a lot of them, and they actually even share developers. Bloody Doves works with quite a few people who work on the RogueTech team as well, in order to bring this mod into fruition. So view it as sort of like an alternate history take on RogueTech about what could have been. Okay, looks like his truck decided to continue standing in the fire. He's not taking nearly as much damage as I would have expected.
Yes, Commander.
Pontoon, go punch him, because you're never going to be able to actually hit him normally.
Move order.
Just gonna beat this locust with my fist. Or we could miss, that works too. If I were doing what we're like this, the wrong ship sounds like the first thing I'd pilfer. Like what I see, are the pips around the base armor indicators? Are the pips around the base armor indicators? You're gonna have to break that down a little bit for me. No, you're not gonna punch that trick. We'll get to it eventually. This mod is brutal. First half skull mission, I had to fight 3 stars at once. The clans are brutal. I wouldn't necessarily argue the mod is super brutal. Although we are facing, 2 level 2s. No, a level 2 and a lighter support element. 4 white glowing bits that make a circle. So these little things? Yeah, these are the facing indicators. So that just tells which direction that we're actually looking in. Oh, the circle, the little circular things? That just is what unit you have selected. Alright, I'm gonna just turn back and I'm gonna beat the ever-living crap out of you. And maybe I'll get lucky this time, but I kind of doubt it, because let's be honest with ourselves. He's too fast to hit. Oh, I've only got 3 UAC rounds left. I'll go with a precision strike for it, see if I can't break something out of him. Just stop existing, please. Hey, that started working. So that'll slow him down a little bit. I mean, never mind, he could eject, I'll take it. But the spider is officially dead. No, he came back. The galleon with the pulse laser decided to fight. The one with the point sticking out as the front face? Yeah. Pyro, where are you? You have more things to step on. That's pretty much your sole job at this point. I mean, I suppose I could just open fire. I've got 80 plus the 4. It's decent damage, but I would prefer to do more. So I'm just going to keep on stomping my way through all of the APCs, and then I'll deal with the Ignis last. It actually won't slow the spider down that much, unfortunately. Since that will only affect his jump jets. Evasion does not decay except by sensor lock. Yeah, much like RogueTech. So I was expecting you to be a little bit more dead than you ended up being. I don't know if I could convince you to be more dead. Where did we actually hit him? We hit him in the side armor. I was hoping to hit him in the back. In the booty. Like in base BattleTech? Yeah. Do you have many more different terrain types? We're on a jungle map. That does tend to vary terrain up quite a bit, actually. So, 33%, 13%, yeah. Probably not going to hit. But hey, a 1/3 chance is one of the best chances he's ever had. And he's too slow to actually get within range.
All systems nominal.
Lene8, thank you for the follow. Hopefully you'll enjoy your time here spent with us as we continue our little BattleTech Advanced adventure with our Neutron Stars and the new clan occupation update. Alright, I've just got to turn around and punch you in all of the face. How about just most of the face? Would you accept most of the face?
Order acknowledged.
Too fast? Although you only have 2 pips of evasion on that one, you're maybe not that fast. Alright, what do you got? Oh, we came 5 points away from murdering him. That's really disappointing. Luckily for me, he actually missed all of his shots this time. I can work with that. Although I do want to take this thing reasonably intact. He's got Endo, and Endo in BattleTech Advanced is so much more difficult to get. Perfect. Than
I'm on the clock.
pretty much
What do
anything
you
else in the
want?
game. Or than in RogueTech.
All right.
Alright,
let's
last
get
ultra
down
auto
to
cannon
it.
shell. Let's see if we can't blow apart the locust. Go tear his shoulder off.
Let's see if I'm sober enough. to
Okay, that
line
was
this
an
up.
arm. Not particularly useful, but it
Well,
knocks out the number of
needed
missiles he has. And he's
salvage
panicking, so if I can get him to eject.
The AC
You see the staggering a bit?
Why didn't I
Yeah,
bring
that
the
happens because we've got the
goddamn
fire going. Not as bad as it is in RogueTech, but it'll continue to get worse.
They've got a center
Okay, that's an
lock on me.
interesting plan to do. You don't have anybody in a position to follow up on that. Suppose who am I to judge? But I suppose at the same time the answer to that question is the guy running the mission. I should just come down here actually. Let's get away from that Ignis. Because I don't want to accidentally lose my mech.
Acknowledge.
Give the locust the boot.
Putting my weight in
Fire
it.
animation is an occasionally issue.
Missed.
Good job missing. That's terrible actually. Kind of relying on you to be a little bit more aggressive and accurate. Oh good, you're gonna focus on my Kit Fox. I can work with that. What gives you the scan? That comes from his active probe. So somewhere in here. Well, first of all, you can see it right here. His active probe gives him an ability called Sensor Pulse, which everybody within the radius around you, it knocks off 2 of them.
I'm receiving you.
So it can be quite powerful when used in the right circumstance. Alright, this is your last shot. Don't make it an embarrassment of yourself. You made an embarrassment of yourself. I hope you understand that. God, that Icarus is so
Jet
terrible.
ammo depleted.
And I'm gonna have to pay for the repairs on that. I mean, not on his thing, but on my Jenner right now. Is that scout car still alive? It was sitting in fire for like 3
Standing by.
turns. Ugh. Okay, 35. That won't kill you. That won't kill. Yeah, you're just not gonna die. You have more back armor than you have front armor. Okay. Okay. It's not my commando. Just gotta remind myself of that fact. And go nuts. 33%, really? The man is sitting on more or less no evasion at all. And you're gonna tell me that he is somehow gonna be... Never mind.
Roger.
Punch him. There we go. Now he's dead.
Mech destroyed.
One salvageable part. Alright, we're down to the Ignis, the scout car somewhere off in the corner, and our Galleon. Galleon, of course, has a pulse laser, which hurts a lot. Luckily for me, that's not my commando. Alright,
On the
Neutron,
clock. What do you
you're just
want?
gonna stand still. Because I don't care if they shoot at you. It's actually quite useful to me.
Let's see if I'm sober enough to
Good
line
shot.
this up.
Of a 20-something%. Take it all day, every single day. And if he tanks, then, you know, he's not shooting my light mech that I gotta repair, and the light mech that I unfortunately have to keep alive because someone decided that I'm only allowed to lose one of these little rookies. At least his friendly pilots will be able to brag
I'm
about having
taking
survived the death
internal
battle, unlike
damage.
someone.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, go step on him. Because it's the most sure... Actually, is it the most surefire way? Let's take a peek. 63. But no, I'm going to deal 70 damage to this guy versus the... about 100 damage. It's all concentrated. So I'll take that.
On it.
Poor Moon. Well, Moon was just the wait, was it Moon who died first? Somebody was. But no, we're talking about
Standing
Guana, who
by.
didn't even survive his first mission. Because he's an idiot.
Acknowledge.
Too few jump jets, too small of an engine. I don't know who decided that was a good mech. Be team pilot or trainees?
Damn,
Yeah.
we're gonna do this right.
Yeah, Moon was the one hit in the head. One too many punches to the head. Oh, there's that Beagle Scout. Again. Alright, pontoon.
Yes, Commander.
Go step on him. I mean, I appreciate it if you hit him on the nose, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Acknowledged.
I'll take what I can get at this point, I suppose. Okay, decent amount of damage to him. So we're spreading out a whole bunch of, 70 damage hits. And that galleon's gonna slip in behind me and shoot at my Jenner. If you remove the arm on my Jenner, I swear to God I will step on you even harder. Wait, maybe I shouldn't promise that to him. He might be one of those weird ones. The Jenner. The wrong side. God damn. Both of my arms on my Jenner are exposed.
Locked on for physical attack.
And there he goes. Okay, now we just have the Ignis and the Beagle Scout Car.
One for the scrap heap.
It's kind of looking at Kyogre because his mission glitched, but yeah. Well, Kyogre didn't die. He did survive the first mission. What's actually in you? You have a medium and a small. That could be theoretically dangerous. Stop shooting my Jenner.
Armor breach. Internal damage.
Yeah, I'm aware.
On the clock. What do you
He'll
want?
get over it. Or maybe not. We'll have to see.
Let's see if I'm sober enough to
That did not
line
connect.
this up.
And by something hard, you mean leave the boss at it. He did survive.
Yes,
There is no denying that. That is ironclad fact. Now, whether or not he did anything is an
Roger
entirely
that.
different question. 3.6%. I'm not even going to bother. It's double, you're worthless. Why are you even in this company? Wait, he's not in this company. Good. Alright, Beagle Scout Car, where are you driving? So, how much armor does this thing have? Okay. Less than I thought. More than I figured. No, Friedman didn't survive. What this did? I don't know. The scout car is too fast for his own good. I can't do anything unless he stops nearby me so I can then step on him so I can ignore all of his evasion. But until he decides to stop... Oh, I was hoping to have this mission done a while ago. About a half hour ago. Because, unfortunately, we're digging really hard into episode 3 time. Pontoon!
I'm receiving you.
Alright, Pontoon. Oh, he didn't move. Huh, I can work with that. I will work with that. Like a rock preventing your ascent here or something? You can walk that. Yeah, you can walk that, no problem.
Affirmative.
Walk over there, turn. Oh, there is a rock. Okay. Couldn't see it from the top angle. Shoot!
All right.
Now we're starting to get some damage down to the Cygnus. And I will definitely beat the ever crap out of this Beagle. This ball back, stop shooting the Jenner. I swear to God. I swear to my hand to
Taking
God.
internal damage.
Alright.
I'm on the clock.
Neutron.
What
Do you see that Beagle car? Say goodbye to it.
Let's see if I'm sober enough to line this up.
I should have let the Jenner stop on it, but that was too much fun.
Who brings a tank to a mech fight? All
And
right,
Pyro.
fellas.
Pyro, what you're going to do is you're going to sprint right up next to him. Take aim with all them
Full
guns.
speed. No target.
You're then going to increase the accuracy of all them guns. And you're going to blow him sky frigging high. You're probably not, I mean, let's be honest. But you're going to get started on it. That's the key.
Standing by.
Oh, stubble still exists. I kind of had forgotten about him. Brace, you're not going to do anything anyway.
Roger that. Digging in.
31,000, 69,000 more to kill.
I'm here.
Gonna take a while. And you're gonna just precision strike. Oh, he turned. How unfortunate. I'd like to be behind him. So that I can then precision strike his
Alright.
stern and break him. Oh, he's a tank. He doesn't have a stern. He has a back. Break it. Did you miss? Did you miss with the large laser? Oh my god.
I'm on the clock.
Pyro.
What do you want?
Can you just step on him now? Yes, Cook, I don't care.
Location
Wait,
confirmed.
33%? What?
Negative damage.
This is the last bloody thing left to kill.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
And it's the hardest thing, apparently, to kill in the entire gosh darn universe. Burn more of it. We're through the armor, but that's not enough to kill it. Which means stubble. I don't think stubble is even capable of getting in range. Yeah. Stubble's just worthless.
Confirmed.
Nobody even knows why Stubble's in the mech training program. He's clearly not good enough for it. This expansion might have a new crew events. Made by Wolfbanes. Oh, are they any good? Cooking my Jenner, but it looks like he didn't actually deal any
Light
significant damage. I can work with that for a bit.
Waiting for orders.
Wait, this guy moves on a 9? How? Come on.
Targeting for
Save the
an
Jenner.
alpha
There we go. Okay. So we've taken care of the enemy.
crawler destroyed.
Except for the pilot text. Okay. That'll be interesting to see if we come across it. So Neutron.
On the clock. What do you want?
Actually, really, it doesn't matter. The only thing that does matter is the Jenner.
That'll do for now.
Because it's the fastest thing and it'll get there quickest. Wait, you're cooking even now? What?
Way over the red line.
Uh,
Shutting down.
why must you make my life more painful?
Holding here.
You can brace. You can start trying to see if you'll beat the Jenner there now that the Jenner decided to shut down for a bloody round.
Alright, let's get down to
Looks
it.
flip out if a Capone. Don't know what the events are, but they should be in the latest patch. Oh, cool. We'll have to see. If, of course, we manage to survive to come across one of it. I'm surprised my Jenner took as much damage as it did, mainly because I had been hoping that the enemy wasn't going to do anything to me at all. And that I could basically just cheat
Confirmed.
and let all of these poor little guys take all the damage for me. Wow. Through all of that, it's going to be Neutron who's going to get there first, unless the Jenner... Nope. Well, the Jenner's not blocking the path, but... that was pretty tight. You can stop. You can stop. Pyro, I'll give it to you. Stop on base. There we go. That took way longer than it needed to.
Mission successful.
Mainly because, you know, our little B-team pilots that we had to train are absolutely garbage. But hey, I'll take the victory. I shall not look a victory horse in the mouth. I don't think there's in fact, I know for a fact there's not much to salvage out of that. We got most of the parts of the spider. There wasn't a panther. There wasn't a cicada, which is really what I was looking for. Mainly so I can build that other cicada. See you around. Yeah, alright, to the YouTube people. Thank you very much for watching. I have been Tyrann. If you like what you're seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to see a notification every single time I release one of these videos, press the little bell icon, leave a comment. I will see you all in the next episode.